You know, folks, the whole world is talking about Bitcoin. Want to know why? Maybe it's because Bitcoin rose in value over 150% last year, and this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is online investing that anyone can do. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org today. Take a master class. Download the Book of Bitcoin and take your investment portfolio to the next level. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org and discover all that a Bitcoin can do for you. That's bitcoinuniversity.org, bitcoinuniversity.org.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already. It changed my life.
I wasn't expecting it to shut off the food noise. This was life-altering, and if I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to trylifemd.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at trylifemd.com. That's trylifemd.com.
This is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
77 WABC.
Is this Rat?
Rat!
Oh, I used to love these guys. Rat.
There's no way you love
You know, it's a big football weekend coming up, folks. Week 11. Is that right? Tomorrow night? Or is it week 12 already?
Week
12.
Week 11.
Is it week 11?
Week 11.
All right, starts tomorrow night. Big matchup. The red-hot Philadelphia Eagles, Alex team, taking on the Washington Commanders. Those are the two best teams atop the NFC East. The Cowboys and the Giants both stink. That's a big one. Jalen Hurts versus Jaden Daniels. But the game of the week is Sunday afternoon in the 4:25 window.
That's a blockbuster.
That features the undefeated two-time reigning Super Bowl champion 9-0 Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 8-2 Buffalo Bills. But the big story about the Chiefs is, and Fox News is covering it right now, they've been covering for about 5 minutes already, is that last month, on two separate occasions, once after the Chiefs-Saints Monday night game, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce's homes were both burglarized.
Really?
Last month in Kansas City, thieves broke into the homes of Mahomes and Kelce. Different nights. They stole $20,000 cash from Kelce. But yeah.
Huh.
How about that?
I smell an inside job here.
Yes, right? I mean, where's that Kadarius Toney guy?
Where was Andy Reid on the night of the burglary?
I think Reid is okay.
Yeah,
but,
maybe.
So last Tuesday was a great day for America, great day for New York. President Trump getting the win, and a lot of my friends won. Mike Lawler, I love Mike, Nick LaLota, Nicole Maliotakis. But I suffered some losses. I was very upset to see Mark Molinaro lose. I was very upset to see Allison Esposito lose. But the one that really broke my heart, because he's not good. He's a great congressman. And to be honest, he's become like a brother to me. We're very, very close. Was Anthony D'Esposito, who lost to Laura Gillen somehow in Nassau County. So I wanted to bring Anthony on last week. But listen, it was early. The wound was still open. So I know he's making his first appearance on my show. Maybe he's been on somebody else's show. I don't know. But I believe he's making his first appearance since Election Day. And that's the former congressman, soon to be politician again, Anthony D'Esposito. Tony, is this your first appearance? You've been on before.
First of all, Sid, what other show is there besides yours?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
No, this is, of course, it's only been a week. I'm back in D.C., And listen, I'm serving the people of the 4th Congressional District until the term is up on January 3rd, and that's what I'll keep doing. You know, it was a tough race. We had, from the jump, we had the odds against us with 70,000 more Democrats in the district than Republicans. You know that they outspent us by millions upon millions of dollars running a campaign of lies and deceit. And, back in 2020, Joe Biden won my seat by 16.5 points. And from the work that we've done in Nassau County, Bruce Blakeman, myself, Chairman Cairo, and many other elected officials really pushing the Republican agenda. I mean, we brought President Trump to even in a district that he lost by 16.5 points. And to me, that is a win for the American people. And for me, listen, this is when one door closes, other doors open, and I believe that there are plenty of opportunities ahead of me to continue serving, whether it's here in Washington, D.C. or back home. There is no question that I'm going nowhere. I will have my feet on the ground, and I will continue working for the people that have learned to know that I'd be there for them.
No, listen, there's no question in my mind either, and I mean that sincerely, whether I'm your friend or not. But here's what I don't get. You won that same district last time, heavily blue. You did a great job in Congress. Not good, great. And then you lose this time. So I got to ask you, those nasty ads that Gillen was running, a lot of that stuff personal, your personal life. At the end of the day, did that work?
No, I don't think so. When we look at the numbers, it really just is. It's the numbers. I mean, the turnout.
But you won last time with the odds against you.
The turnout in a presidential election is much different. The Democrats are able to get many more of their voters out to vote in a presidential election than they do in an off year. And obviously, in 2022, Republicans had a surge because we had a great top of the ticket. We had great candidates, and we had a real crappy Democratic person, running for governor, and the same one that we have now. So that really, when you look at the turnout difference, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of votes more cast in the district in 2024 than there were in 2022. So listen, it was expected to be a very, very tough race, and the silver lining of it all is that, again, we brought Trump to even. We turned Long Island red, and I'm proud to have been a part of that. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I know that there are many opportunities for me to keep doing what I love, and the people who have supported me have reached out, and people that I've represented for the last 7 or 8 years in different capacities can't wait to hear what's next. And quite frankly, I'm looking forward to it as well.
I can't wait either. So I know the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, loves you. He doesn't like it. I think of all the Congress people, you're his favorite. I really believe that. No, I mean that. And so he's got to be upset. So you do love the job. You'll do something big again. There's no question. But there now, knowing there's only a couple of months to go, is it, hey, man, I'm enthusiastic about the next couple of months. I'm going to work my ass off, get stuff done, and move on? Or is it kind of bittersweet, kind of sad that you did such a great job and you're leaving?
It's sad that you get to you meet a lot of people here, and they become family and friends. I mean, when you're spending 4 days a week from your real family and friends, the people here become family and friends. But like I said to Nick LaLota last night, the people who are my true friends, they're not going anywhere, and same in reverse. So I know that the people who are the real friends, not the ones who just say you are, those are the people that I'll still be hanging out with, still communicate with, and still have a future with in government and politics. And I think, what we also have to focus on, which is really the silver lining of it all, is that Democrats spent so much money in New York. I mean, they spent on my race over $30 million to tarnish me. And again, at no point did they talk about policy or what they wanted to do. But their purpose was to flip the House, and they failed. So if I was sitting at the DCCC right now and looking at all the millions, tens of millions of dollars I spent in New York, I'd be pretty pissed that I spent that all in one of the most expensive media markets in the country and didn't deliver the majority. So, those that, my opponent and Molinaro's opponent, they're going to come to Washington, D.C. in the minority. They probably won't have any legislation passed. They will be unable to deliver funding to their community. So at the end of the day, the sad thing is that the people of the district lose just to boost someone's ego. So listen, we're going to keep fighting. You know what we have in Nassau County and on Long Island. We're going to keep working very hard. Like I said, whether it's an opportunity in the administration or an opportunity back at home, I dusted off. I'm back on the field. Just a couple days after the election, I was back out in the community doing community stops because I was elected to represent them, and I'll represent them right until the end. And I look forward to working over the next couple months in D.C. On the transition. Some of us Republicans are actually meeting with President Trump this morning to talk about the future. So everything looks good. The country is in excellent shape. President Trump is making excellent picks for his cabinet. And listen, we were part in making America, and that is what's most important.
So is the House hour still? Is that official, Tone? Is that official, the House?
Yeah, we should be good. We're waiting on the official calls for some seats in California, but we are there. We're in the majority.
Okay.
So the Democrats will once again not be in the majority in the House. Obviously, they lost the Senate, and President Trump will be in the White House.
You made an interesting comment moments ago, and it didn't just go past me. For folks that don't follow this as closely as I do, Brandon Williams, another Republican that lost. Okay, he lost in his congressional run. But guess what? The rumor is this morning, and it's going to happen, he's going to be the Secretary of Labor for President Trump. So he loses his congressional race, but Trump gives him a position. You just said, whether it's back home or with the administration. Now, I know I was at the Nassau Coliseum sitting right in between you and Bruce Blakeman when Trump was there, 18,000 large going wild, and he shouted you out a couple of times. Talked about Salt, Anthony. I know he likes you. So do you want to break it right now on this show that Anthony D'Esposito, in all likelihood, without naming your position, will end up in this Trump administration?
If I had information, I would break it with nobody else but you. But I'll tell you, I don't have any solid information. All I'm saying is that I'm here. I'm willing to serve, and I know that there are going to be opportunities for me to do so, and I just have to see what they are. But I promise you'll be the second or third to know. Second
or third. All right, I'll take it. I do want to talk about a neighbor of yours who's a dear friend of yours and mine, and most recently served as President Trump's ambassador to Israel. And I guess, I just thought all these guys were going to be back. Turns out Mike Pompeo was a backstabber. He's out. Here comes Rubio. Friedman not coming back. Here comes Huckabee. But I posted something on Instagram yesterday. I like Mike Huckabee. In fact, I love him. And I think he'll do a great job. But I was still surprised Friedman didn't have a chance to return. I know you were too. What are your thoughts on the new ambassador to Israel?
Obviously, anybody that is a staunch supporter of Israel and is willing to advance the relations between Israel and America, I will support. There's a lot of work to be done. I think like you, Ambassador Friedman is not only a superb leader, but he's an excellent friend. Obviously, he for a long time called my district home and someone that I speak to regularly. And there was just so much work that was done under the first administration, whether it was moving the embassy, whether it's the Abraham Accords, so much work that I think we both agree that, we thought that Ambassador Friedman needed that second chance to get back there and continue and finish it. But I also believe in President Trump, and I believe that he made the decision, that was best for the country and best for our relationship with the state of Israel. And I'll be here rooting soon to be Ambassador Huckabee on in hopes that we do somehow find some peace in the Middle East and that we continue to make sure that America supports our greatest ally. And lastly, continue to shine a light on those, especially in elected office, who were fighting against us at every corner. Anti-Semites, people full of hate, who want nothing more than to see the destruction of the state of Israel and even worse, the destruction of the United States of America.
So for folks who don't really understand how this works, Trump goes out there, he nominates Huckabee. He nominates Pete Hegseth. That's got people scratching their heads. He nominates Kristi Noem. That's got people going, what? And then he nominates people that are like, okay, Susie Wiles, Marco Rubio, Tom Homan, all that good stuff. So now it's got to be confirmed by the Senate. Explain the whole process. Trump nominates the person, and then what happens?
Then it goes to the Senate to be confirmed. So it will be a bipartisan group of senators who will have the opportunity to question and grill the nominees. And I think the hope that the administration is that the approvals go through quickly, that the Senate convenes and gets through the nominations in an expeditious fashion. I mean, I think what's clear, and obviously from the results on Election Day, we see that not only Republicans, conservatives support the agenda that we have, but there are many Democrats, like we saw in my district. I mean, we saw a substantial amount of Democrats move off the line and support President Trump and I. People want to move America forward. People want to put America first. They realize that we need to secure our border. We need to grow our economy. They realize that we need to start being respected on a foreign scale. And I think that the quicker we can get these nominees confirmed and get them to work so they can establish and start working for the American people, the better. I mean, the first 100 days of this administration are going to be critically important. I know that Speaker Johnson is ready to get to work with the House majority. We're going to need our cabinet and our nominees in place in order to do that work.
On the way out, I kind of felt badly. It's only been a week, and this may be kind of a dick move for me to ask this, Anthony, but I feel like you and I are like brothers. So I know you're leaving soon, and, you're not going to have that office maybe, but that apartment. But I was just wondering, because Danielle and I are going to the inauguration, and hotels are very expensive. Do you mind if I stay in your apartment in D.C.? You're not going to need it anymore anyway.
You can do whatever you want, brother. just bring your own sheets, all right?
You better keep that apartment. I've been told by almost every Congress member that you got the nicest apartment in D.C., so just keep it.
I wish.
That's not true?
It's a nice apartment. It's definitely not the nicest in D.C.
I heard Lawler is living in, it's squalor, basically, no?
That's just what he tells his family,
Listen, you will be back. You're a superstar. And everybody loves you. I mean that. I mean, bipartisan. I speak to the Democrats, Republicans, the guys on Nassau County. They're so proud of you. Peter King was so happy you were coming on today. Cairo, they all love you. So I know you had a great run here as a congressman, but I really believe you've got even bigger things ahead. So thank you for coming on this morning. And I want to bring you on often until you are back serving the way you should be. Either way, I'm proud of you. I love you. Thank you very much.
Love you too, brother. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here.
I know you will. There he is, the great Congressman Anthony D'Esposito, here on Sid and Friends in the Morning.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.